Hi to everyone. Welcome to Storytelling Podcast. Today's episode is The One Last Wish, where we dive into the extraordinary, the mystery, and the magical.
We are your hosts. I'm Ern.
I'm Fort.
I'm Fabio.
I'm Ploy.
And I'm Gena.
5 storytellers bringing you tales that blur the lines between fantasy and reality.
From love that defies death to wishes that reshape destiny, we explore the stories that captivate the heart and haunt the soul.
So, sit back, open your mind, and let's journey beyond the wheel of the ordinary.
This is Storytelling Podcast where the impossible becomes unforgettable.
One stormy night, the sea was rough, the lightning flashed in the sky. A man named Henry was steering through the strong wave, trying to control his ship, but the storm was too powerful. A huge wave crashed over him, flipping the ship over. Henry fell into the cold ocean, sinking into the deep. Everything went dark. But somehow, he woke up. His eyes slowly opened to the soft light of sunrise. He was laying on the beach, wet and cold but alive. It was a miracle. Just outside their big house, 2 brothers, Cole and Cole, were taking their morning walk. They noticed something unusual. A man laying on the sand, unconscious. They felt curious and walked closer. He looked tired and hurt, but he was breathing. They decided to help him and took him home.
After a few days, Henry felt much better. He was grateful for their kindness. "Thank you for saving me. Is there anything I can do to repay you?" Henry asked. Picard smiled. "We like helping people, so we don't expect anything in return. But there is one thing we want to give you." Picard held out a shiny object, a diamond shell. "You can make a wish with it. The choice is yours." Henry looked at the shell, amazed. But Picard added, "This is not just any diamond. You can only make one wish, and only the chosen one can make it come true." That evening, as Henry left the mansion, the brothers watched him go. "I think he will sell it and go back to America," Picard said. "I think he will use it to help the people on this island," Picard replied.
That night, Henry had a dream. He saw a beautiful woman with long brown hair save him from drowning. And he saw a beautiful bungalow out there. But who was she? He woke up and wanted to find her. The next day, Henry walked around the island looking for the answers, and the villagers stared at him, wondering why a strange foreigner had come from the biggest mansion on the island. Henry walked until the far end of the island, where he met a traveler from Spain named Juan. He lost, and Henry helped him, and then they talked and quickly became friends. The next day, Henry couldn't stop thinking about his dream. There was a small wooden bungalow surrounded by beautiful flowers. It looked like a heaven, and he felt strong need to find a woman. He asked around about a woman bungalow by the beach, but no one had heard of it. Henry was confused and searched all day until the sunset. He felt tired and hopeless. When he was about to give up, he saw the bungalow from his dream, and the lights were on. He walked over and looked through the window. Inside, he saw the woman from his dream. Was he the only one who could see her?
Hello? The door opened, revealing a stunning woman. "Oh, it's you," Shaba said. "You know me?" Henry was confused and asked her. Of course. I'm the one who saved you from the sea, Shaba answered. Shaba invited Henry into her home, and they spent the evening talking and enjoying a meal together. Shaba served traditional Thai food. Henry, who was used to American food, was unsure at first, but soon started to enjoy the new flavors. But the spice made his eyes water. Shaba laughed and quickly gave him a glass of cold water. While they were eating, they talked about their different cultures. Shaba asked Henry about life in America, and Henry was also curious about the island and Thai traditions. The more they talked, the more Henry felt connected to her, as if he had known her for a long time. He spent the whole night at the bungalow, but when he woke up, he was back at the mansion. He was confused and asked the brothers, "Why am I here?" Gore said, "I found you lying near the mansion and brought you back." Henry told them everything about last night and how he felt about Shaba.
You met Chaba, Gone said, shocked. That house has been empty for a year, and nobody has lived in that bungalow since, God said. Henry, shocked and in disbelief, told them again. I met her for real. Carl looked at Gaw. Should we tell him the truth? Gaw sighed. All right. A year ago, there was a kind and beautiful woman. Everyone on the island loved her, but one day she disappeared. We later found her. She had died on the beach. The woman you met must be our sister. Henry felt a mix of fear and sadness. He couldn't believe what they told him. Unable to handle his emotions, he went to a local bar and drank too much. Several drinks, he stumbled back to the bungalow. The lights were still on, and if Shaba was waiting for him. He walked in and saw Shaba standing there. I know who you are, Henry said. I'm sorry for not telling you the truth, Shaba said sadly. Henry hesitated before asking, Who are you really? Shaba looked down. I'm already dead. I have been for a year. Henry gasped but quickly made up his mind. I love you and I will bring you back.
Then, holding the diamond chair, he made his wish. I wish for Shaba to come back to life. The diamond began to grow by the way. The next morning, Haley woke up to find Shaba alive in his arms. They were both filled with joy. Together, they went back to the mansion to see Gore and Cor. The whole island was shocked to see Shaba alive again. And finally, Henry and Shaba lived happily ever after. The end. Some say love is eternal, others say it's fleeting.
But what if love could rewrite destiny?
Tonight's story was just one of many where the impossible becomes reality.
So thank you for joining us on this journey between worlds.
This is Storytelling Podcast. Thank you for listening to this episode of One Last Wish Storytelling. If you enjoyed today's story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Until next time, see you in the next episode.